I have a 2009 Royale and it won't turn off. The jets are continually cycling unless I shut off the breaker. Sometimes the problem goes away, but it always eventually starts again. I don't see anything in the manual that helps.
Hello. My name is L. I'll do my best to answer your question and resolve your issue. Is the Royale brand.or a Royale model of another brand? Can you please tell the make/model/year of the tub? Please be more detailed in describing your issue. Is the pump turning on/off/on/off or simply running all the time? Please elaborate. Remember, I am working blind. Standing by, Todd.
Hi, sorry about that. It is a 2009 Viking Royale. It is not turning on and off, it is on continuously. It stays on whatever speed it was last set at. It is supposed to be turned on and off using the jets button. One push to turn on low speed, another to go to high, another to turn off. But it won't turn off. If you push the button when in high, it just goes to low and vice versa. It is also supposed to auto shut off after a certain amount of time, but T does not. I've tried shutting off the main power switch, but when I turn power back on, it just starts up again. The tub is at a vacation rental property which is not always in use, so I can't tell people to just use the power switch to control the tub. If I did, then it could go days without any auto cycle to keep the water clean.
Lisa, thank you for the info. I would make sure the tub is in standard mode and that the filter cycles are programmed F2 or F3, depending on software. If the tub is in a filter or heat mode, you cannot turn the pump completely off. Only low/high. So I suspect that the filter cycles are set too many hours or FC constantly. If that is not the case, then possibly it is not actually heating and never reaching the set temp. It will run forever if it does not reach the set temp. Check the F setting for filter cycles. Set to F2. Make sure it is in standard mode SD or stand. If you cannot shut the pump off with the jet button, lower the set temp below the current temp and wait a couple minutes. If the pump shuts off, you probably have a heating issue, not a pump/system problem. The pump running all the time will actually create heat, so this is not such an uncommon scenario. Standing by, Todd.
Okay, I'm going to take the manual out there and try to figure out the mode. What frequency do you recommend for the filter cycle? This tub gets frequent use by renters who are not checking the water quality, I'm sure. Also, the house is on a lake, so there is real risk that people will go from lake to tub and inadvertently introduce plant materials from the lake to the tub. It was set on F6. So does that mean it was set to cycle every 6 hours? And would that have explained the problem or no? I did reset it to F2.
Lisa, in your situation, I would set the filter cycles to F2 or F4. If debris is an issue, I suggest you ask the people to restart the Jet 1 pump high speed upon exiting for the day. That will do a fine job of cleaning up the spa. Remember, you will need to do more frequent filter cleaning/changes in this situation. A clogged filter simply bypasses and does not effectively clean or filter. I will be unavailable until late tonight due to the holiday. I will check back before bed to see if you still have issues or questions. Please submit a kind rating. I will still be here for follow-up or until your issue is resolved. Thank you. Standing by, Todd.
Hello, Todd. The problem has not resolved. It's not a temp issue, as it is set for 87 and is at 91. It's been cycling on low ever since I turned it back on. I need to try any additional troubleshooting tonight or early tomorrow because the house is rented as of 10 a.m. EST tomorrow, and I will not be able to access it again until next Sunday. Please let me know tonight what else to try. Thanks, Lisa.
Good morning, Lisa. I have slept on it and I am positive on your system there is nothing that will keep the pump running continuously other than not reaching set temp or the filter cycle settings. I see Vikings often and have many customers with them. They are always a simple basic Balboa systems with simple topsides. An 09 model uses a simple topside on a nice but basic Balboa versus system. Turning the power off for a minute and turning it back on should reset any settings you have done previously to default settings. F2 and 100F. It is easy to accidentally change the F filter settings on these models if someone is not familiar with the control pad. Turn the power off and wait 1 minute, then turn the power on. The system will be in PR mode for 5 minutes and do nothing, just wait. Once the pump has turned on, it will take a couple minutes for the sensors to calibrate and then the water temp will be displayed. At this point your tub should be in default F2 filter setting and set to 100F set temp. If you wish to change the set temp, do so now. You wish to change the filter cycle to 4 hours 2x per day, F4, use the jet/temp buttons as described in your manual to adjust it. I would leave it personally. The tub is filtering whenever the pump is running regardless of why. Remember, in this setting the tub will still run only low/high speeds for the next 2 hours, F2, regardless if it has reached the set temp. It should run heat to the set temp and shut off if the initial filter cycle has completed. There is nothing else to make your tub run more on this system or mode L other than a bad control system. Either a topside or board. Standing by, Todd.
Hi Todd, I think I understand now. F2 means it will cycle for 2 hours, F4 means it will cycle for 4 hours, correct? If that's the case, I think it's now working properly. I thought F2 meant it cycled every 2 hours, not for 2 hours. Presuming that the number in the cycle indicates the length of the cycle, not the frequency of the cycle, then all is okay with the tub now. Can you confirm that the number indicates length of cycle? Also, can you tell me how many times in a 24-hour period it should cycle? Once I have the answers to these 2 questions, I think I should be all set. Thanks. Lisa.
Lisa, yes, that is correct. Smile. Each F setting represents how many hours 2x per day it will filter cycle. Each one begins at startup and the second one will be 12 hours later. Set at F2. Ask they start a new jet cycle upon exiting and replace the filters frequently with clean or new ones. Please submit a kind rating so I will be compensated for my holiday weekend time. Remember, you still are able to return should you have follow-up to this question. No worries. Have a great 4th. Regards, Todd.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.